Hello everyone, and welcome to the NBA Player Prop Show for Monday, February 22nd, 2021. My name is Dylan Burd here on the Sports Burd podcast, and we got 6 games to talk about tonight in the NBA, 5 props that we're going to discuss from these 6 games, and then I will be live to answer all questions later at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on this YouTube channel. Before we get started here, just wanted to remind you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter at sports_bird. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at sports_bird. And if you love these prop videos, be sure to check out my Patreon where I do NBA player prop podcasts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We also got a great Discord going on there. Be sure to check that out in the link below. Also, just wanted to mention Thrive Fantasy, a partner of SportsBird. Thrive Fantasy is a daily fantasy sports app for player props, which is perfect for anyone who is watching this video, anyone who loves player props. You go there, you get presented 20 prop options, and you have to pick 10 of them to put in your lineup for the NBA. A point total is assigned to the over or under based on how risky it is. The more risky it is, the more points you could possibly accumulate. The more points you accumulate, the better chance you have to win a cash prize, $75,000 in guaranteed prizes per week. Be sure to check it out. If you sign up today using the promo code BIRD, B-U-R-D, you will receive an instant match bonus up to $50 on your first deposit of $20 or more. You can download Thrive Fantasy at the App Store or Play Store or visit their website at thrivefantasy.com. There are also some pretty cool prop games you have on there. You could parlay props. You get if you get 2 right, let's say you pick 2 of their props, you get both of them right, you get a 3.6 times multiplier on your investment. That's pretty good value in my opinion. Be sure to check it out. Thrive Fantasy, promo code BIRD, B-U-R-D. Now let's get right into it and talk about the first player prop that we're going to go over tonight, and that is Jimmy Butler at 8.5 rebounds against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jimmy Butler's rebounding prop, it's been one that we've been on the over for a long time now. In 12 games back from COVID, he's averaging 9 rebounds per game. When his rebound prop was at 7.5 or even 6.5 for just so long, you're able to say he cleared this 7.5 or 6.5 number in 11 out of 12 games. With them moving up to 8.5 here, finally adjusting after all this time, you can now only say he's hit this 6 out of these last 12 games. However, against the Lakers, he had 8 rebounds and did not get a rebound the entire fourth quarter. So he had 8 rebounds going into the fourth, didn't get it the entire fourth. That was absolutely brutal, especially because I think that they missed a rebound on the stat sheet. You can look at my Twitter for that. Not going to get into that whole thing now, but that was pretty fluky in my opinion. And if you look at the last 3 games before that, he was in double digits for rebounds. So he has cleared this 8.5 number in 3 of his last 4 games, would have cleared it in his last 4 if he was able to get 1 rebound in the fourth quarter against the Lakers. The Oklahoma City Thunder ranked 30th in the NBA, dead last in opponent rebounds per game at 48.6. I think Jimmy Butler goes over 8.5 rebounds tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pretty good value at plus 100 on DraftKings as well. Now, the next player prop we're going to talk about today from the same game, from the same team, is Bam Adebayo at 15.5 rebounds plus assists. As I mentioned with Jimmy Butler, the Thunder rank 30th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game at 48.6. They also rank 18th in opponent assists per game at 25.0. Bam Adebayo is averaging 9.4 rebounds per game and 5.5 assists per game on the season. However, he's cleared this over 15.5 rebounds plus assists in 5 of his last 6 games. He's had double digit in rebounding 5 of these last 6 games, and then he's had 6 or more assists in all 6 of these last games. Bam Adebayo's assist percentage is at 28.5%, which ranks in the 98th percentile amongst all bigs. Bam is a great passer, a very underrated part of his game. As a result, I think Bam definitely gets over 15.5 rebounds plus assists tonight at minus 125 on FanDuel. If you want better value, just look at his assist line, which is at 5.5 at plus 102 on FanDuel. He has hit this over 5.5 assists in his last 6 games, but as a safer option here with the Thunder being so bad at rebounding, I'm going to stick with rebounds plus assists at over 15.5 in this game. Now we're going to move on to our third player prop, and it is Terry Rozier at 21.5 points against the Utah Jazz. Terry Rozier has been on a tear lately. He has been scary Terry lately. In his last 4 games, he scored 36 on 19 shots, 33 on 29 shots, 41 on 20 shots, 34 on 17 shots. He's been going off. His averages during this 4-game span, 38.3 minutes per game, 36.0 points per game, 21.3 shots per game, 9.8 of which have come from beyond the arc, shooting 60% from the field and 59% from 3. Will he remain this hot shooting going forward? Probably not. This is just unsustainable going forward. But with Devontae Graham likely out tonight, he's going to get a ton of minutes again. He doesn't need to be this hot to hit this over 21.5 number because this 21.5 number is not that high. He just needs to score 22 points based on what he's done his last 4 games. I trust him to do that. Yes, it's a great Utah Jazz team. Spread is Jazz by 13, which is a little bit of a concern because you get concerned about a blowout, less minutes for Rozier. I'm not too concerned about it for this prop. The Jazz rank 3rd in opponent points per game in the NBA. Somebody's going to have to score for Charlotte, though. The over-under is 227.5, so they're not like projecting a very, very low-scoring game here. I think Terry Rozier continues his hot streak and goes over 21.5 points against the Utah Jazz here at minus 108 on FanDuel. Now we're going to move on to our 4th player prop on this slate. Same game, same team, and it is Gordon Hayward's rebounding line at 4.5. Again, tough matchup here with the Utah Jazz, who rank 4th in opponent rebounds per game. I just think this number for Gordon Hayward is too low. Like, this is a very simple, straightforward prop, not based on matchup, strictly based on just the number being too low. He's averaging 5.5 rebounds per game on the season. He's averaging 6.3 rebounds per game over his last 8, and he's cleared this 4.5 rebounds number in 7 of those last 8 games. Again, over under pretty decently high, like higher than you would expect for this game at 227, as I mentioned, for the Terry Rozier prop. And yeah, with a decently high over under there, you're probably going to get a little bit of faster pace, a little bit of, more rebounding opportunities with this high over-under. Simple prop here, but I do expect Hayward to go over 4.5 rebounds. Best line here at minus 132 on FanDuel. Now, for our 5th and final player prop that we're going to talk about, and this may be a little bit controversial for some, we're looking at LeBron James's points plus rebounds plus assists prop at 51.5. 51.5. That may be one of the highest points plus rebounds plus assists line I've seen for any player in the league this year. Now, that being said, Washington may have the worst defense that I've ever seen. Like, yeah, statistically, it may not be the worst, but if you watch them, it's hilariously bad. They rank 29th in the NBA in opponent points per game at 119.1. They rank 26th in the NBA in opponent rebounds per game at 47.3. They also rank 8th in the NBA in opponent assists per game at 23.6. Only decent stat I found here was this opponent assist number. I honestly think that the only reason it's this bad is because I think the defense is so bad that a lot of guys are just scoring on like ISO plays against them, and as a result, there's not a lot of assists for opponents. I don't really know what that reasoning is, but yeah, that's the only decent stat I found with them. That being said, LeBron James averaging 25.6 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game, and 7.9 assists per game. You add that all up, it only comes out to 41.7 points plus rebounds plus assists. Now, of course, there's no Anthony Davis. Of course, there's no Dennis Schroeder. Of course, the Wizards have a horrible defense, but you're going to tell me that the Wizards are so bad that LeBron James's points plus rebounds plus assists should be 10 above what his normal is, his normal average on the season? I think that's a little bit ridiculous. That seems insanely high to put it at 51.5. They're basically expecting the guy to go 32, 10, and 10. And then, even if he goes 32, 10, and 10 tonight, he only clears this 51.5 line by a half. Like, he's going to have an insane game. He's gone under this 51.5 line in his last 6 games. He's only cleared this number twice this season. Plus, if it's a blowout against the Wizards, that's not, too far-fetched of a possibility here. I think that if it's a blowout, LeBron James is just going to play less minutes, and then it's going to be even more of a shoo-in. I like LeBron to go under 51.5 points plus rebounds plus assists at minus 110 on DraftKings. And that's a wrap for the NBA Player Prop Show for Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Be sure to tune into this YouTube channel for my live show at 5 p.m. Eastern Time later. I will be answering any and all questions about NBA player props. So be sure to join in. Be sure to ask questions. Cannot wait for that. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter at sports_Burd. Follow me on Instagram at sports_Burd. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really, really helps me out. And if you enjoyed this, be sure to check out my Patreon. I do NBA prop podcasts for Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then have the videos here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Be sure to check out the Patreon as well. Link in the description below. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your prop betting tonight.